everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Penny. I am a master esthetician in Portland, Oregon, and I'm excited that you're here with me today because it is time for makeup favorites. I haven't done a makeup favorites video for a few months because I just haven't kind of changed my makeup that much. But I do have some great things to share with you today. So let's get right into it. First of all, I'm going to start with foundation. Now, I did the foundation roundup last month, and two of my very favorite foundations I left off the list, and they aren't exactly new, but man, I rediscovered them and they're fantastic. I have been traveling a ton. I've been to Florida, I've been to Washington, I'm going back to Washington. I am all over the place teaching, and so kind of travel-friendly makeup has been important. So I pulled out, first and foremost, my Cle De Peau Radiant Cream to Powder. I'm gonna show you guys this. This is probably top 2 favorite foundation. Look at that, you guys. I have so many foundations, as you probably can tell from my foundation roundup, and this one is so good. It is called Radiant Cream to Matte, but or Cream to Powder. I don't think that it's super matte. I think that it is kind of a velvet soft matte, but it leaves your skin so refined looking, and the tones are really nice. Cle De Peau really got the undertone right. There are lots of options. Yeah, it is definitely expensive, but it is so good. Now, I put this one on with a Sonia Kashuk sponge, or I've been testing that Stands Out sponge. It is like a, it looks like a piece of microfiber or a piece of Tempur-Pedic mattress. Very interesting sponge, and I will report back after I've used it a little bit longer. But I really do feel like this gives such a refined finish to the skin, and it's just beautiful when it's applied with a damp sponge. It does have an SPF of 24, which of course I never count on, but especially when I traveled to Florida, I appreciated having just a little bit extra sun protection in addition to, of course, my sunscreen. So there was that one. The other one is the Tom Ford stick. Now, I picked this back up. I've owned this in the past, and I grabbed the wrong color, and I wasn't happy with that. And my good friend Abby from the channel Abby Bliss White, she suggested that I go with the color 5.5. I went back, I got the color that I genuinely need. I'm wearing this one today. Guys, this is such a great foundation, and the cool thing about it is that is 5.5. It is definitely a golden undertone. I feel like it lasts a long time, like throughout the day, and as you either sweat or as your oils are produced, it just looks better and better on the skin. I really like this one, and of course it's so travel friendly. It's great for touch-ups. It's so easy to pop if you need a little extra under your eyes, that kind of stuff. Such a good foundation. Okay, so moving on to cheeks. This month, I definitely have been wearing the heck out of my Westman Atelier Chouchette. This is her latest launch of a blush, and it is just the most perfect. This is my favorite of all of them that she has launched. I think Poppet is probably my next favorite, which is that really fuchsia pink because it's so vibrant and fun. But this one is so wearable. I love that I can just place it on, easily buff it in, use my fingers a little bit to move it around, and it just looks like your skin has this beautiful flush. Love this. And again, of course, super travel friendly. I like to carry my makeup with me on the plane. I don't like to check it because I want to make sure it goes with me. So I appreciate the packaging and the travel friendly nature of this product. Now, 2 products that are new to me. I know they're probably not new to some of you, but they're by Charlotte Tilbury, and this is her contour and highlight stick. I have Biscuit from Westman Atelier, and it is definitely my up till now favorite contour that is not powder. So good. This one from Charlotte Tilbury is fantastic, you guys. It has a little sponge tip applicator. A little goes a long way, and it's very liquidy. So you want to start with less and build. But I definitely think it's a way to kind of carve out cheekbones. It can give you a little bit extra definition in your jaw. It can definitely help if you have a little bit too much submental down here. But the other thing about it, you guys, is it's just a fantastic tone. It is a cool tone, but it is not so cool that you will look like you have bruises on your face or muddy. It has just a hint of warmth in it, but just a hint. It is the perfect shadow color. It literally gives you shadows on your face, so it feels like, you know, there's actually sculpted cheeks and that kind of thing. Now the highlighting stick, you guys, this could possibly be my very favorite of all of these things this month. This is so good of a highlighter. If you are mature, you definitely want to check these out. I love her Film Star Bronze and Glow, and I in particular love the highlighter in there. And what I love about it is I always felt like it kind of melted into the skin and gave this sort of natural dewy radiance. But it's a powder, and no matter what, as I get older, sometimes powders accentuate my texture, they may accentuate my dry skin, that kind of thing. This is so good, you guys. It goes on. I'm wearing it today. I have it in a C shape here. I've even put it here sometimes, a little above my brow, anywhere that I want to bring forward. So I like to get it, you know, in my temple area because that's starting to hollow just a touch. It's a beautiful color. This one is in Spotlight. It does come in a few different shades, but that's the shade right here. And there's lots and lots of liquid highlighters on the market. I know that. I've tried a lot of them. This one just imparts the most perfect lit from within glow. And I feel like it's perfect if you are mature because it is not sparkly. It's radiance, and it gives this impression of dewy, healthy, youthful skin. I just really like this so much. Now, next we're gonna move on to eyes-ish. I shared this in my skincare favorites, and that is the Colorscience 3-in-1. I want to share it with my makeup favorites, you guys, because I really have just been using this as my concealer alone because since I was traveling somewhere where there was going to be a lot of sun, and even though I wasn't outside a ton, when we were outside, that sun is stinking strong. So I like to be able to reapply this. So I really wasn't wearing any other concealer at all. And this does such a good job of just kind of blurring your under eyes, but it doesn't leave any trace of actual makeup concealer. And then in addition to that, of course, it's an SPF of 35. So I really appreciate that. It's mineral based, so you don't have to worry about it getting in your eyes. It does not bother my eyes at all because it has this cold tip applicator. Even when it's just hanging out in my purse, it gets cold again. Every time I reapplied it, it was refreshing and it felt so good. I can put it on after I already have my makeup on, and because it's thin, I can just pat it in and it doesn't disturb my makeup. It's a really lovely product, and I feel like this is one of those that is such a skincare and makeup hybrid that really does something good for you. This is a gem for sure. Okay, and then last for the eyes, I shared a video about the Chantecaille eyeshadows that were released that are, each of them has a corresponding animal that they will donate some of their profits to a foundation for them. Well, out of those eyeshadows, my hands down favorite that I have taken on every trip as my sole eyeshadow has been Giraffe. Guys, this is such a gorgeous color, and the way that I've been loving to wear it is that I actually wet a pencil brush. You can kind of see how much I've worn it because I've worn down the actual leaves in there. But I take a wet pencil brush and I dip it into the shadow, and then I paint on as if it were a liquid eyeshadow. And this literally goes on like molten lava, and it is just gorgeous that way. I put that up to my crease and then I let it dry for a second, and I go in with a second brush that is dry and I buff out with this in addition, so it adds a little bit of that sparkle overlay and it buffs out and creates kind of a soft edge. Then I take that same pencil brush and I go underneath my eye and I buff that out. You guys, it is truly a one eyeshadow eye look. I didn't need any other shadows, and I mean, look at this. How travel friendly is that? It was so fantastic. It's what I'm wearing today. And because of the color and the way that it is, I don't know, it's dimensional, you guys. It just looks beautiful all by itself. I just think it's really pretty, and it's interesting enough, even though it's only one color all around my eyes. I feel like it's interesting enough and looks, you know, pretty, without having to have an entire palette of eyeshadows. So I am so happy I got that particular shadow from Chantecaille. Now I do put on, and it is a favorite, and this has been a favorite for a really long time, but I do put on a stick from Laura Mercier. This is Cocoa, and because I've been digging on that giraffe from Chantecaille, this Cocoa has been going on my upper waterline just to kind of bulk up the base of my lashes and that kind of thing. And I feel like it gives even more kind of a solid dimension to, or gives that Chantecaille shimmery color a base of more of a solid chocolate brown, and also my lashes kind of a base of that chocolate brown in depth, making them look kind of thicker and longer than they really are. And then of course I just put on my mascara, and that's my entire eye look. And I feel like, especially when you're traveling, wow, isn't that an easy eye look right there? So I'm super excited about that, and I've been loving it. Now, as far as my eyebrows are concerned, I have to share this because this is definitely something that I have been wearing for quite a while now, and it is by Suqqu, and it is their eyebrow powders. If you guys have never used any of the Suqqu eyebrow stuff in general, they're all good. All of the Suqqu eyebrow stuff. I have shared before that I really like the kind of watercolor pens from Suqqu, and I really do. But sometimes if they aren't, you know, placed perfectly down for a while, they feel like they've run dry, that kind of thing. And so I decided, you know what, I just need foolproof eyebrows, and this definitely does it. I actually use this little angled brush from Kat Von D. I like it because it has in it notches in there. I just like that very much. I do feel like it is easier to create kind of like hair-like strokes, and I love this. The tones are exactly right. I have another one of these with the khaki in there. I love that one too. I know that green sounds crazy, but if you really want no warmth in your eyebrows whatsoever, the khaki colors from Suqqu in all of their eyebrow products are perfection. They are so good. But I have been leaning more towards this kind of cocoa brown, and it is definitely not warm in any way, and I am really, really loving it, especially with this kind of bronzy look on my eyes. So that has been my eyebrows. Now, the last thing I want to share with you guys are some lip products. And so the first one are these new Plumping lipsticks from L'Oreal. I love these so much, you guys. I actually sent a picture to my friend Kathy from the channel Kathy's Beauty Care Chats, because she and I have a love affair with some L'Oreal lipsticks already. These are so great. This is the color Coconut. If you love nude lipsticks, you guys, this is under $10, and it is just a perfect nude. It does have some of that kind of plumping feeling. I don't know if you can see. It's peachy and pinky. It has a little tiny bit of shine, so it makes your lips look very hydrated, and they just look very juicy kind of, you know, but without being overly shiny. It's just a fantastic pop in your purse. You can wear it without looking in a mirror, all of that kind of stuff. And the price point absolutely can't be beat. All of the colors look gorgeous. I've gotten 3 of them. This is definitely my favorite. I liked all 3. Just know if you're shopping for these lipsticks that when you're looking at them in the store, they are definitely more sheer. There's color in them for sure, but they aren't as bright or dark as they appear in the bullet when you're looking in the store. So I'm definitely gonna go back and get some more shades, because I find them to be the most comfortable lipstick slash balm slash glosses, and the colors are just on point by L'Oreal. I love that. So the last lip product is actually another gloss, and this one is by Pat McGrath. And this one is in, I think it's called Love Potion. Yeah, this one is in Love Potion. Guys, this is just, I love the applicator. Brings out just the perfect amount of lip gloss. This looks so good on top of other lips. It really is a beautiful, beautiful topper. And it's right here. I'm wearing it on top of my lipstick today, and I just think it's gorgeous. And it has a little bit of a vanilla scent as well. I really am enjoying this lip gloss as well. Okay, so you guys, those are all my makeup favorites. I'm serious. I don't have a ton, but what I do have, I've literally been doing this look like every single day. On top of these barrettes, can you guys see those barrettes? I actually picked them up at Bobble Bar, and I'm probably over wearing them as well because I just love them so much. Every time I go to a store, a department store, a grocery store, it doesn't matter. I'm always on the hunt for cute new barrettes, and Bobble Bar is so ridiculously overpriced. So if any of you guys know of a great place to find fun barrettes that aren't an arm and a leg, definitely comment that down below because that's another favorite of mine as well. I just don't like the price. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. I hope that you will subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in my next skincare video. Take care.